My name is Jalan Wang, and today I will be giving a presentation about the environmental impact associated with uranium mining and radioactive waste in Mailuu-Suu, Kyrgyzstan. Here is a table of contents of this presentation. We'll be talking about uranium tailings, landslide risks, gamma exposures, which also means radioactivity exposures, water conditions, and health impact in Mailuu-Suu area. Mailuu-Suu is a small town surrounded by mountains in southern Kyrgyzstan, built by the Soviets in the 1950s to provide extracted uranium for the first atomic bomb for the Soviets. Radioactive tailings created in the uranium mining process were dumped around the town without consideration of the health of the local population. Due to poor regulation and management, the dumps also created environmental catastrophe. There are 23 tailings and 36 waste dumps scattered throughout the area today, which contain a significantly large amount of unsecured radioactive mining waste. In 1958, a dam failure caused nuclear waste to collapse into the area's water system. Today, earthquakes and landslides pose an ever-present threat to the town's uranium dumps. In Kyrgyzstan, there are approximately 39 million tons of solid tailings and waste rocks. The Mailuu-Suu area has about 2.3 million tons, which is 6% of the total amount. These waste rocks from the mining process usually contain low level of radioactivity, and in tailing impoundments usually contain low-grade mild residuals. Such wastes can spread radioactivity through contaminating groundwater and surface water, releasing toxic substances through trophic chains, releasing radon into the air, and tailing dam failure. Landslides are common throughout southern part of Kyrgyzstan. As shown in the table, Mailuu-Suu area is under high risk of landslide activities. This is also because of the anthropogenic effect of mining in this region, which has also accelerated such activities. Here in this table is the background gamma exposure data determined by gamma scanning. Not every tailing was examined, so we're missing data from tailing 12, 17, and 23. Although in some tailings, the numbers are significantly higher, such as tailings 3, 5, 13, and 18. It is still considered within a normal range comparing to some other uranium mining sites in other countries. However, such normal range still imposes toxic threats to lives around this area. Here is a figure about average radionuclide concentrations for water samples in Mailuu-Suu area. According to the trend line, we can see that there is an increase in the uranium concentration in the Mailuu-Suu river water with distance from the water reservoir. The concentration at the entrance of the town of Mailuu-Suu is the highest among all other tested sites. This is particularly dangerous because in Mailuu-Suu, during the monsoon rains, even more radioactive waste spills into the surrounding creeks and rivers, causing further internal radiation as villagers use the contaminated water for washing and drinking. The greatest number of cancer patients identified in this table were located in the central part of the town Mailuu-Suu. According to earlier studies, lung, stomach, and breast cancer were found to be the most common types of cancer in the town of Mailuu-Suu. In fact, high cancer rate in this area has also led to a high rate of infertility among couples, a low life expectancy, and a higher rate of mortality. Due to lack of regulation and prior consideration of anthropogenic impact on the fragile mountain environment, landslides are the biggest threat to the Mailuu-Suu tailings and might cause direct threat of dam faults and for several tailing impoundments. The mine tailings retain large amount of the ore's radiation, which emit radon gas and gamma radiation to the environment and lives in Mailuu-Suu. Although based on current data, there is no immediate concern for most of the population living in Mailuu-Suu and surroundings. There is still a high potential of large-scale environmental contamination and radiological consequences that needs urgent regulation. Thank you for listening.